Alright, so I have this lock set that won't let me, it's really hard to lock the door. I'm trying to see I can't turn that. I have to like wiggle the handle and do all that kind of stuff, and it's been a problem for a while. The other thing is the handle's really big, so there's not a whole lot of room. Can't see it here, but on the outside of the door, very little room. There's quite a few times that I like bang my knuckle, so I wanted a little bit smaller handle as well. So going to replace this, and to get started, just a screwdriver. Go ahead and open the door first, because if I take this out, I could still do it, but it'll be more of a pain. So go ahead and do that first. So it takes a while. This is one of those things that a lot of people don't realize is as easy as it is. So I'm showing you here. I'm sure there are a ton of videos that show this kind of stuff, but if I'm doing it, I'll throw the camera on and just show you, so you're not, intimidated by this kind of stuff. It's really not that hard. You can save yourself some money if you do this kind of stuff yourself. So there's that screw. There's that screw. So this side of the handle's off. I'm going to set you up in a different spot so you can see what's going on in here. So let me do that real quick, give you a better look, and then you'll know how it works. There's a lot of light coming through here, so I have this here just to block that from getting in the camera. This is what it looks like. So you can see here, this will go through the lock set, and when you turn the handle, see, that turns, and when that turns, it pushes the piece that way, which pulls this in. Okay, it'll make sense in a second, but just wanted you to see that's what happens. That's actually what happens when you do the handle. So now the screws are out. You can see these are where the screws went. Now I can just pull this straight out. Well, it's kind of hard pulling it straight out when, there you go. Okay, and that's here's the close-up of what it looks like. Get the light out of the way. Right, and that's just what turns. You can see right here, that shape, that's what that fits in. And it just rotates, and when this rotates, and this is all, this is what holds it in the door, and then this just turns. That's it, okay? So that's done. Now, a couple things. One, I have this other set right here. Just getting that out. Now one thing we'll look at, oh, nope. So sometimes if you get the same type, you can just keep this in the door and reuse it. But you can see that this type is different. It uses a square. Here, let me pull it out so you can see. See, it's square here, and that's a square. So we have to use this with this set. So I have to remove that, which is fine. Sometimes it saves you if you end up getting the same lock set. You wouldn't have to do this part. But I don't have it, which actually works out for you because you get to see me take this out too. Now I could use a drill to do this, but I do not want to strip this out because I'm going to have to put more screws in here. And actually, if I was on camera showing you this, I would be using a drill. Full disclosure. But it just makes it faster, but this is all you need. You just need a screwdriver. So, alright, so now this just pushes out. You can see, hopefully, yeah, you can see this here. Let's see if I can get you. Yep, so this is inset. So now, I'm going to take this one. Now, before I put this one in, do this so it's not as bright. Two ways this can go. Alright, so you got the smooth side, that's the side that pushes in, but it has to hit this. Let's see, so this is how the door has to close. So this side here is the side that has to be where you can't open the door if you just push on it. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not explaining it well, but you get it. So if you put this in backwards, it's not going to work well. So we know we want this side like this. This is the side that we're trying to go against. So when it's out, whatever the longest side is, that's toward the direction the door opens. Make sense? Sort of. All right. So anyway, it's like this. So it's one of the things. The other thing that we want to check is that this is in the center of the hole. So these are adjustable. I can actually move this over to this hole here. If I have a door that is offset more, if it's got the hole like right here, I would then move this part over here. But that's in the center, as you can see. So that's what we want. Don't have to worry about that. I've done enough of these. I'm not even looking at directions. Hopefully it doesn't bite me. But I'm going to go ahead and get these started. Okay. And like I said, normally drill, but this is like the second or third time I've changed this, I think. So I just don't want to booger up the threads. They're just going into a wood strip on this side. So just do it this way. Take it slow. Make sure this goes in the way it should. Looks like it did. Okay. Now, this part. And you can actually flip this. You've seen doors that have the keyhole up or down. That's just how you, well, it depends, I guess. For this, because of the square, I could put it this way or this way, because that's, it can go either way. Okay, you can go that way, or you can go that way. And that just flips the keyhole. I want the keyhole down, so I'm going to do it that way. Alright, and then, oh, where's my, okay, should have had this already. It's okay, real time. I need the screws. So I'm just breaking them out of here. I didn't need this plate because it already in store made for that. But you could put this plate in there if it's a different type of door. And here's the key. Well, not the key, but. And then in here we have the hardware. And because I used the same screws that were in here before, I don't need those. I just wanted to use what was already there because I knew it worked in the door. These should be long enough, and they are, to go in there. So now I'm just taking this, lining up. So it's not completely square, I lied. It's like a rectangle. You can see by that. So offset. So I can put this one in here, line it up. Okay. And then I have to line up these holes, which is always kind of fun to begin with. Okay. And then this one. Oh, missed it. Alright, and that's why you just put the top one in real loose, because you have to rotate it to find that the other hole. test this. Yeah, so it opens and closes. So what I'm going to do to help myself here, close this door, and then I don't have to hold it while I'm putting the screws all the way in. Oops. Little trick for you with the screwdriver. You just put your hand on the back side, hold pressure against, and you just rotate it with your fingers. Makes it a lot easier. You can do it the old school way too, but I'll show you here. I'm just pushing and then turning here. So that just applies, keeps pressure on it, so it stays in the grooves. Okay, and we've just installed a new door handle. So I'm going to put that new key on my key ring, get rid of the old one. Done. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.